The six of them exited the rec room and moved towards the floors and gathered up the police members. Quickly, they formed a plan. Every investigator will leave this mansion with their cars. They would cut and take away the yellow tape surrounding the mansion and make it seem as if the investigation is over. Only 5 people from the police will be left and they would be operate inside the mansion without leaving it and wear regular clothes. These 5 were Clancy, Pushichin, Helen, Baltimore, Salem. However, the guests were not allowed to leave. They would stay in the mansion along with the assigned team and would not leave their side. Joseph, Jack, oh my god, how many people? Joseph, Jack, Rainer, and Yumiko sat on the other side of the room, on the sofa. Some of them, such as George and Nile, complained about the detainment.
Hey, we can't do that. We have friends and family, jobs to attend. Yeah. How do you expect us to just live here? A human being's life is on the line. Quit being a pain in the ass or you'll be sorry.
With that said, the detectives began their work. Do we have to be this very? A few more policemen could have definitely helped the case. We still haven't cracked the protected file on Tenma's PC, right?
We'll call a computer expert through the internet. Hopefully, Galtumu might crack it with an instruction from them. Man, that sounds silly.
So, any ideas on how we should catch the kidnappers?
Can we try to track down the sender of the footage?
How exactly? What that would require us getting out this mansion, trying to question that kid who gave Joe the tape. I guess that would just make it obvious we're still on the case then. Disregarding that, can we even catch that person? Seems pretty hard.
If we knew who kidnapped Hori, or how Hori was kidnapped, where she was led to, it could give us a hint. And we can't make an all-out search without alerting the kidnapped. So we have to know their exact location and make the raid team move quickly and precisely.
We can't accomplish anything if we keep worrying about that. Hori will be fine. If she is killed, the kidnappers can get their money.
That's wrong. Her safety is top priority, you monster.
Man, you are annoying. I reminisce.
Oh, I'm
How to
thinking
read
about
that?
the past. I want this past experience, and I'm longing for this past experience.
I know what it is.
Okay, I'm
I'm
sorry.
asking how to read that word.
Reminisce, yeah.
Reminisce?
Yeah.
I reminisce the old days when we could call you and send you away whenever we wanted. And speaking of reminiscing, hey, couldn't just someone carry Hori out through the balcony? They would need a master key card. He got it after killing Tenma. They killed Tenma, got the master key card from his body, carried carried Hori out onto the balcony, blocked the balcony from outside, and then descended to the ground with a rope or something. Pretty cool theory, don't you think?
You idiot, that's not gonna work. The culprit can escape that way because of this. So yeah, this theory that you have to debunk. Yeah, the balcony wasn't talked much, but when Marianne entered and the investigators entered, the balcony was locked. Haha, the master keycard was found on Tenma's body, remember? Let's say the culprit used its master keycard and locked the balcony. But there's no way for them to put the master keycard back into Tenma's pocket.
But when I went to find Tenma's body, I distinctly remembered that the balcony door was locked. Damn, that goes that idea. Is there any way to cheat the camera of the garage? No, there isn't. It would be a lousy security if that was the case. Pushichin and Salim pondered silently, while Helen, Clancy, Baltimore scrolled through the truth files.
Wait, this is it! I found a way the kidnapper could have exited the mansion with Hori. Really?
Which exit they used then? Something else? Like what?
Like
magic.
Magic! Himiko, you can't just make shit up
Himiko,
like
yeah,
that.
because it's a magic.
You can't just make shit up like that. That's what watching too much cartoon does to you.
Or playing too much video games.
Oh, shut up. Okay, yeah.
Okay, balcony is not the variant. Main hall, why not?
Main hall, but Reiner was keeping check on it during 21 p.m. while Jude watched him. And even before that, Marianne and Reiner were outside of the door of the main hall. Are you accusing them of being the culprits?
Yes!
Actually, yeah, I'm dumb.
Me too. Then only the garage is left.
They used the garage.
Music changed, so I'm right.
Yeah.
Have you been paying attention? Marianne said there is no way to cheat the camera.
But there is! The camera only sees what's inside the garage. If you can conceal yourself, you can trick the garage camera. And something suspicious that was concealed was captured on the footage. Oh, you're talking about this?
You're talking about this? About what? Conceal yourself. So, something that was brought into the garage must be our answer.
Yeah?
Now it's only time to find it.
Yeah. Wait, what? Okay, I was trying to say no spoilers. I'm gonna figure it out on my
No,
own.
no spoilers.
I'm gonna figure it out on my own. Oh, fine.
Wait, it's not rabbit?
Yeah, that's not the rabbit. It was carried out, not in.
Also, can you explain me what trolley means?
Oh, you should press on the picture. Press on the word. Press on the word. And look at the picture. Look on the picture.
This picture.
Oh, that's a trolley.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Do you get it?
You made the picture, right?
Yeah, I made the picture. I mean, George
Nice
drew
picture.
it. Drew it.
The trolley!
The trolley.
Oh yeah, that was kinda big enough for someone to get inside, huh?
George, you put a white sheet on the trolley, right? Yeah, I did that. That's it. That has to be it. It perfectly conceals what is inside the trolley. You seriously think Hori was inside the trolley while I carried it back to Mikhail's car?
Yeah, that does kinda make you sus now, doesn't it?
Huh?
Think about it, bringing such a large trolley out in the open. Yeah, you said you used it to carry chemicals, but it really need to be that big?
I didn't have anything else.
Yeah, we all say that.
George, when did you pull off the sheet and check the chemicals again? When I got to my house. Actually, yeah, you take it.
I was the one to check the trolley before George. It was after we went to the bar, we got hella drunk. We exited the bar and entered my car. Drinking inspired driving. Fantastic. I didn't drink much, I promise. I pulled the white sheet off from the trolley and put it on Nile and George. Hori was not inside the trolley then. Silence took over the room. Clancy tapped on the table with his mate.
Where is that bar?
It's called Big Dunk, pretty popular for people who appreciate good liquor. Located at Chinchuan district. Clancy contacted the police station his radio transmitter.
I need you to check the recordings of the cameras that are nearby Big Dunk Bar on June 12th, 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. It's located at Chichuan district. Check for a white cargo car.
Understood. I'm still unsure if this is the right answer. Why would Hori go to the trolley on her own and enter it?
Who said Hori entered the trolley herself? Most likely she was forced to by the kidnapper.
So you're saying that Hori was inside the trolley with the kidnapper?
Maybe?
Oh, so you don't have evidence, and you're claiming such things with a big boy voice.
Shut up, this is our only lead.
Okay, sure, supposedly if someone went inside the trolley with Hori, then what someone couldn't be any of the suspects here? Since the person has to stay with Hori until George, Mikhail, Nile, all of them at the Big Dog. That's true. But think about it from this way. What if the kidnapper didn't enter the trolley with Hori? The kidnapper also has to be the one to open the van and let Hori escape. Only one person for suspects is capable of this.
Someone has to open the van and let Hori escape. And also manage to kidnap Hori at that time too. You should just take a guess. If you don't know. Huh, how so? What? You gotta explain. You just think, point out the person's name. Oh, actually, I'm not sure. Yeah.
Actually, I'm not sure. Let me think about this again.
Well, it's not Joseph, yeah. There is one person who could have done it.
It's Mikhail. He can put Hori in the trolley, make George put the trolley in his car. And later when George and Nile were asleep, he opened the back door of his cargo car and let one of the brothers take Hori. Does this sound possible?
It sounds fine.
No, it doesn't have to be that way. My car's cargo door can be opened from the inside with a lever. And if you push the cargo door back, it'll automatically get locked. It's not the most secure design, but you can check if you want. What am I getting at is that...
No need to. Because I have doubts about Mikhail's chances. Hey George, you said Mikhail departed with you from dining hall at 20 p.m. Exactly when at 20 p.m.? My memory is kinda hazy, maybe the 2020 or 2030?
I personally remember it as 2030.
If I remember correctly, Mikhail did this after departing with George. Or what did he do?
How did this after departing with George?
After departing with George at 2040 or 2020, he did something. And it's pretty clear what it is, if you remember.
Mikhail did this, not George.
Yeah, Mikhail did this.
I like this picture so much.
Yeah, yeah. It's pretty cool. Oh, don't you remember? Mikhail did something bad, and people kind of blamed him for it. You know,
What?
you actually passed over it. The right answer.
Aha!
Yeah, finally. Wow, that took a while. Mikhail was tampering with the PC.
Finally!
Yeah, Mikhail was tampering with the PC in the inspection room starting from 2040 to 2320.
Wait, what?
You took him.
Okay. Yeah, why was he tampering with that stuff?
He was trying to know what research Timo was working on, possibly steal it. That's horrible.
It's horrible.
Mikhail, really?
Shut up, all of you. Yeah, Mikhail was tampering with PC. But Mikhail is still bullshitting. You know, he departed from George at 2020. He drugged and put Hori inside the trolley and entered the inspection room just in time to start hacking at 2040. No, I didn't have 20 minutes to do this. I definitely departed with George at 2030. George?
I'm not super sure. It was definitely between 2020 to 2030. Even if it's 20 minutes, there's no way for him to find where exactly Hori was, drug her, carry her and put her inside the trolley in 20 minutes.
Yes, there is. It is possible.
Okay, then remember the fact that he had to have been inside the inspection room to boot up the PC. So he might have needed to be at the inspection room starting from 2045. And not only did he gamble on Nile and George sleeping in the van and not notice him moving, Hori.
That's...
Not to mention the fact that he didn't have means to enter Mew's room. Without entering Mew's room, he can't use the hall to enter Hori's room.
We established this. Hori used the hall and exited through Mew's door. Maybe Hori was up to something sinister.
No, not according to recent findings. We got a footage proving that she was kidnapped. And her working with Joseph was just a bogus theory to begin with, made by none other than Fushi Beach.
Wait, what hall are you talking about?
Oh dear.
Right, you guys aren't caught up on that. Fushin explained the hall to Marian. So those two, they really kinda did it. Just to do lewd and sinful stuff behind our backs. Damn it. Fine, I think we need more time to investigate and think things through. Saying that, Selim gathered his team, who were Jude and Mew, and exited the room. Selim stored another mention his team. He checked Hori's room, but he did not. So he entered Mew's room with his team. Still, he couldn't find anything that could be of use in the investigation. Damn it all! I wish this was easier.
Come on, you can't give up. You have to save Hori, please.
Hey, just because I'm complaining doesn't mean I give up. Truly, the
Hinokaiser.
Okay, Hinokaiser does not appreciate anyone who has not worked hard.
Interesting. You worship the religion of Hinokaiser?
Yes, what of it?
Oh, it's nothing.
And last I checked, I'm the detective, not you. Stop butting into my personal life.
Yes, of course.
Silence descended over the room. Selim seemed to be tired from all the work, so he gave up and sat on the sofa. Suddenly, the unlocked door busted open. Yo, how are you doing? Step aside. Step aside. Marian stepped into the room. She walked over to the wall, which was previously blocked off by the TV and the bookcase. Marian put the carpets on the wall up and revealed the hall to Hori's room behind it. She dropped the carpet and looked miserably towards me.
Cry about it.
They exchanged eye contact for a while. Finally, Marian sighed and leaned against the rabbit. It too fell to the ground easily.
Oh.
It too fall.
Oh yeah, there's a mistake. How the hell did that happen? Stop breaking my shit, you asshole.
Manners, Mrs. Troublemaker.
You! It all happened because of you! If you hadn't prevented me from keeping an eye on her, she wouldn't have been kidnapped like this. Or no, you kidnapped her, didn't you? You were
Yes.
so
No, don't look at me. I didn't do that.
You were so adamant about protecting her, taking her away from me. That's right. Why else would the kidnappers want to get the money from you? You sided with them and took her away by force.
She has a point. Stop spewing bullshit, you idiot. Do you seriously think I would do that to my own daughter?
Yes, you would. We have been prisoners in this house. We always have been. We only noticed this recently when you revealed that we were living in a cage all along.
Miyu cried and wept. Marian greeted her teeth but only managed to walk away of the room. Hey miss, you have to stay with me. Fushichin ran after her, followed by Nile. Salim looked at the miserable Miyu and sighed. You have committed a sin. You are suffering because of your own decisions.
What? Sin? Shut up! You religious fanatic! Don't talk to me!
Miyu angrily went out of her room.
You really had to push your religious dogmas and superstitions onto her?
It's not dogma, it's the truth. Jude snickered at that statement. Jude walked over to the fallen rabbit figure. He pulled it up and put it on its feet.
I don't understand how can you worship the religion of Hino Kaiser and be a detective at the same time?
I don't want to hear your atheistic insults at the moment. Leave me alone.
Fine.
Jude silently walked around the room. Salim looked around the room and thought it for a while. Then a strange realization hit him. Wait, that is strange. What is strange?
Yeah.
The rabbit figure! Hey, could you try and lift that rabbit figure up? Jude walked over to the rabbit figure. He pushed it to the ground and then pulled it up in the air with both of his arms. Isn't it strange?
Huh, what are you talking about?
I think what you are doing definitely contradicts this evidence.
What does this mean?
At 13 p.m., Nile, Rainier, and Suki carried that rabbit figure into this room. It took 3 people to carry that, then now you are lifting it with relative ease.
I mean, it's not that easy. But I guess I remember hearing Nile saying that he needed people to carry that. And if Suki and Rainer also helped in carrying it, none of them were lying, correct?
We need to go and bring back Mio, as well as the others. The 2 of them went out of the room. They quickly found Fushichin's group, told them what was up, and asked them to find a strong knife or blade that could cut through the rabbit figure. Then they headed off to gather everyone else. I know someone was hiding inside of that thing.
Wait, when did you think about that? Starting from when?
What?
When did you start thinking that there was someone inside the figure?
Who could be inside the figure?
I mean, yeah, like when did you think about that? Like when did you theorize that? Like starting from when? Which part of the game?
When this figure fell down?
When did you think about that? I'm asking because I want to know more about your thought process of when exactly that happened.
When the figure fell.
Oh, I see. When the figure fell, yeah, there is a big hint. It is quite a big hint. Yeah.
Okay, soon they returned to the room with every group. Now it's time to cut this bad boy down.
Hey, what are you doing?
Do you want to save your sister or not?
What? How does that relate to this?
You'll see if you allow us. Fushichin stepped from the rabbit to the knife with a large knife and started cutting the bunny from its head to its stomach. And he cut the other side of the rabbit as well and revealed the insides. Just as I suspected, there is large enough space for someone to fit inside. Oh yeah, definitely. And look there, there is a zipper at the back too. Fushichin pulled the zipper down and a large hole appeared at the back of the rabbit.
If someone was hiding inside this, they could easily get out.
Helen was inspecting the head of the rabbit.
These eyes of the rabbit, You don't see much from the outside if you peer into its eyes. But from the inside, the figure, or should I say suit, you can definitely see what is happening outside. Then, does this all mean? Yes, the kidnapper most definitely was inside the suit.
Literally a rabbit.
Yeah. It's like one of those chocolate rabbits, right? Like there's inside,
Chocolate
the
rabbit
inside
is
is hollow.
Miu, did you use this hole after the bunny was placed here?
No, I didn't use it.
Then how would they know that a hole exists that would lead them to Hori's room?
It's simple.
It's-
They knew with this.
The camera, right?
Yeah.
Where is the camera? Where's the camera? Where's the camera, I tell you?
Go down.
Yes.
A microscopic camera was placed on Miu's window. It feeds the footage to its source wirelessly. Chances are it has been there for a long time, a week or more.
Week or more?
I definitely used the hole to reach Hori the night before Dad was found dead. Damn it, then who placed the camera there?
Someone?
We don't know.
We don't know.
But more importantly, certain someone brought this rabbit figure to this mansion. That person was.
I don't remember. I know that I can select and adjust
Yeah, you can just select and like...
clicking through everything, but it won't be that interesting, so
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna search.
Okay.
Nile brought the giant rabbit mascot figure.
Yeah,
Nile.
that's the one.
Nile.
It was you, Nile. You brought a rabbit figure to the mansion. Yeah, yes, it's me. What do you have to say for yourself? I didn't know anything. I just bought this figure from a shop called Tinder Games. I stored it in my apartment for a while until it was time to visit the Sushihara household. I told Mikhail I was bringing this the day before I visited the family. That's about it. Have you checked the weight of the rabbit? How heavy it was when you bought it? Actually, I actually didn't check it. I paid for the store owners to carry it into my house. Then you should have at least seen how many people carried it. Judging from that, you can tell us how heavy it was at that. Yes, I suppose I could. 2 people carried it. Those 2 didn't seem to be that muscular, just a regular old young adult. So we can guess that a person wasn't inside the rabbit figure at that time. It's still strange. Why would they sell you a figure that has a zipper inside it? In fact, did you know that a zipper existed? No, of course not. What do you think this zipper is for? Its instructions and functions didn't mention the fact that you can get inside it.
Small letter after question mark.
Function?
Devil's in the details.
No. There wasn't any instructions or manual, it's just a figure. I see. We need to investigate that shop then. Hey, you carried the rabbit figure outside of the apartment and waited for Mikhail to come with a van, right?
Well, actually no. Judge, me and Nile, all 3 carried this figure from his house down to my car.
So at that time, the rabbit figure had already became heavy. It wasn't that heavy when the delivery team carried the figure to your apartment. In that case, someone must have entered the rabbit figure while I was gone.
Who?
I had a few visitors at my house, some of my old colleagues, Johnson Smith and Johann Lennon.
Those names sound suspiciously generic.
Hey, stop making fun of the names of my friends! Anyways, they visited me a few days ago. We drank and I got a little drunk. I slept and when I woke up, they were gone. They also somehow managed to leave the door open. It was quite a dangerous act. Yes, maybe someone from the outside could have entered my apartment and entered the figure. Just a random nobody? It could be that Joseph and Johan were in on it, or one of them. Could you please contact those 2? Unfortunately, they are foreigners. They must have flown away. They are not receiving my calls. And I bet their registry isn't on the citizenship list of this country.
Things are suspiciously inconvenient for you, Nile.
What do you mean?
Hey Nile, since those 2 were in your house, then maybe some fingerprints or hair would have stayed in your apartment, right?
I don't know, I'm not well versed in that stuff.
Mr. Clancy, would you care?
Yeah, I'm thinking of doing so as well.
Clancy pressed the switch in his radio system.
I want an investigation team to go to the apartment of Nile Nelson, search it thoroughly and collect fingerprints and DNAs from the scene, now.
Nile quickly moved out of the room. Fushichin and Helen quickly ran after him. Where the hell do you think you're going?
Oh, to the bathroom.
You're supposed to be with me.
Oh, I'm sorry, I just thought something as private as a toilet break is allowed.
Baltimore, Clancy, and Selim exited Mew's room while Helen and Fushichin approached Nile. No, it's not. If you are peeing, I'm gonna be right next to you when you pee. If you are shitting, I'm gonna stand right next to you when you are shitting. Especially cause it's you.
You creep! Get away from me!
Nile sprinted and opened the door towards hallway A2. When Nile grabbed the door handle, Fushichin rammed into him, grabbed his shot by the waist. Looks like a new character. Fushichin then put his left leg behind Nile's leg, then swapped it off balance. Nile fell to the ground easily. Our detectives came as well. Quickly, check this bastard's clothes. He's trying to contact someone. Immediately, as they said, they performed a body check. It took a while.
I definitely didn't find any phones. He might have been telling the truth about losing his phone. Wait, what is this?
Clancy pulled out a small dark orb. It had two buttons on it. One the button said on and the other said off.
It might be... Oh wait, the me is bullshit. I don't know why I brought that. It might be some sort of a communicator.
Clancy put it in his pocket.
Tie him up.
The detective steadily tied him up and stored him in the lab, then got out. About 5 minutes later, after preparations, the 5 detectives entered the lab. Who is that?
What?
In the background.
Nobody. No. It's supposed to be a background picture. I think that's just a clothes.
Okay.
Clothes. That's a cloth. Hey, what the hell are you doing? What are you all doing? Look, calm down. We just want to have a talk. Oh yeah? You talk to someone when they're tied up? This was just a precautionary measure. I'm sorry for making you lose comfort. So, first of all, what happened to your phone? You guys got my alibi. I said that to that detective Fushichin, was it, that I lost my phone. Okay.
Clancy took out the orb.
Is this your method of communicating with the kidnappers? What? Explain. Hey, seriously, that's just the music player my friend gave me. If you press the on button, the music player goes live. If I had my phone, I could connect to that device wirelessly and play music on it. And then when you press off, the thing goes off. Come on, try it now. Not taking that chance. No, how else am I supposed to prove my innocence to you?
You aren't innocent. You bought the rabbit figure that contained the kidnapper inside of it. Also, can you repeat the tale you told us about how you bought the rabbit? Who visited you?
Oh, seriously? You guys forgot? Fine, I bought the rabbit figure from a shop called Tinder Games. I don't know why it had a zipper and an empty space inside it. Maybe the shop owners are all in on the kidnapping. Anyways, my friends Johann Smith and Johann Lennon, Johnson Smith and Johann Lennon came to visit me on June 10th. I got drunk, passed out. When I woke up, I realized my door was open. Someone could have entered my room and entered the bunny.
That's hella convenient.
That doesn't make what I said false.
Alright. Let's calm down. Say it with me, Nile. It's alright.
It's alright.
Everything is proceeding smoothly.
Everything is proceeding smoothly.
They are gone. Forget all the bad things.
They're gone. Forget all the bad things.
Success. Money in the bag.
Success. Money in the bag. Look, are you done with this motivational stuff?
We got off on bad terms. Let's reintroduce ourselves.
Huh?
Hey, I just want a casual talk. Hello, I'm Fushichin. Who are you? Talk about yourself.
My name is Nile Nelson. I'm 47 years old. I work at a pharmacy.
Go on.
I like to surf the net, watch TV shows, and eat pancakes.
Good. Ask me how my girl is doing.
How's your girl doing?
She's my girl. She's independent human being. Ask me how the girl is doing.
Alright. How's the girl doing?
Perfect. I asked her to come with me to a certain place. Ask me where did I go.
Where did you go?
To my house with the girl. Come on, ask me what I did to the girl.
What did you do to the girl?
I creamed her with the cream from the cake we are eating.
Come on, man.
Now you wanna go to the toilet?
Yes, I wanna go.
You do know that you need to say goodbye to someone in the room, right?
Yeah.
That's it.
Goodbye?
Alright. Come on, let's go. Saying that, Fushichin left the room. The other four detectives followed him out of the room, and only the confused and tied up Nile was left in the lab.
Let's just hope that the recording isn't all messed up.
Never have I been more happy than that I use a good phone that has an editor and a great microphone. Fujichin brought out his phone and started cutting and editing the sound footage he had recorded during their conversation.
Don't
What
keep it.
a mastermind
Yeah.
smooth plan!
Ooh, yeah. You do realize we could just wait instead of doing something this risky, right? The forensic team still has yet to give us their report. Yes, that's why you guys should help Fushichin edit the footage, come up with many different responses. Well, we'll wait for the report and then try to contact the kidnappers.
About 3 hours have passed since they questioned Nile. And finally, they received a call from Clemency's radio speaker. Detective Clancy reporting in. We just finished the forensic analysis from Nile's apartment. Nile's own fingerprints were in his cup and around the room. But more importantly, fingerprints of a person named Mikhail Wayne was found on one of the cups.
Jekyll Wayne, huh? Got it.
Clancy quickly opened up his top info tech and searched through the citizen registry list.
Right, I found it.
He showed his top info tech to the other detectives. They read what was on the file. Jackie L. Wayne, age 42, graduated from the High School of Salonia at the age of 18. Graduated the Bernard's Boxing College at the age of 23. Used to be the National Boxing Club from the age 23 to 28. Was sentenced for 10 years for brutally beating up a stranger at the age of 28. Went out of prison at the age of 39. Started his mini boxing club at the age of 40.
So he's a boxing expert?
A former criminal. Clancy pressed the buttons on his radio system.
Fancy reporting. I need the cyber investigators to locate Jekyll Wayne and his actions from the evening of June 11th to the morning of June 12th. Search the cameras around the area of the bar Big Dunk as a hint. He may have been there.
Roger that. After that was silence.
We waited for so long. It's almost evening. If we wait for too long, we might lose our chance to call them.
What, you think kidnappers work during the day shift?
I mean, they have to do something to make ends meet. It doesn't matter. Nile himself probably will call them during the day.
Fine. What's your opinion on this, Clancy?
Let's do it.
After they locked the door from the inside, Clancy pressed the on button on the orb. That silence consumed the room. Silence. Hello? Fushichin quickly scrolled and pressed the button, and Nile's voice came out of his phone.
Hey, name is Nile Nelson.
I know, took you long enough. What happened to the cops? Did they stop their investigation? Fushichin pressed another response.
They're gone.
Good, they are more obedient than I thought.
How's the girl doing?
Oh, she is fine. We tried to have a little bit of fun with her, but she is absolutely not having it. We did tame her though. Maybe too much, you got a little pot in her clothes.
Everything proceeding smoothly?
Yeah, everything is going fine, like I said. All you have to do is hold the girl. Get the money, maybe even cut the mom too. Everything alright on your end? What does her mother say? Is she gonna bring the money or what?
Money in the bag.
Got to hear. How many people are there in the mansion now? I heard from our I-man that the people there aren't moving out of the mansion for some reason. Salim gritted his teeth. Nervousness appeared on Gultamar's face. Fushichin knew that Nile said the 20th of June, but unfortunately he did not cut out that part, as he thought it wouldn't come up. If he had, he could use the word 10 as a response. Right then, Helen used her own phone to play a sound recording.
I don't know.
What? What do you mean you don't know? Hand pressed another file.
I got drunk.
Oh, for the love of...
Where did you go?
Where did I go? I'm still at the hideout looking after the bitch. And they're being awfully noisy. All you need to do was bring the girl to us. And yes, your friend Jekyll did bring her to us. That's what you're asking. Your part is done. We'll send you part of the money when we receive it. Just keep an eye on the family members for now, okay?
Alright. I wanna go. Goodbye.
Whatever. Clancy pressed the button and all 5 of them threw out a loud sigh.
You two did well.
Shit, my fingers are shaking.
But we couldn't find where Hori was. It's not over yet. We need to call Jekyll Wayne too. Do we have enough voice lines to make the conversation? We barely managed that call. And Jekyll is apparently friends with Nile, so the call should be harder, no?
It's fine, I think I have it. It's custom practice with quite a few things. Besides, I got you by my side. Pushichin winked at Helen.
Oh, please.
Come on, let's do this.
Okay, I have Jekyll's number. Call him now.
Clancy pressed a few buttons on his phone and started calling. Hello, who is this? Okay, you be Jekyll.
Okay.
Pushichin pressed the voice line selection.
You could take it. I'm doing Nile, so... Nile Nelson, okay. I lost my phone.
Alright, how are you doing?
Everything's fine. What did you do to the girl?
Gave her to the place you said to. I somehow managed to escape the tight-ass mansion. Holy shit.
Where did you go?
Oh, after I was at the hill, I went home and watched porn. Man, these bitches from Azen and look hot as fuck. You even watched that? Are you just into black women? Galtamar managed to stop himself from slamming his forehead. Helen played a voice file.
The kidnapping. The girl.
Pushichin played the next voice line.
Talk.
What else is there to talk? I entered the trolley with the girl. I exited the trolley with the girl from the van. I did block my face just like you told me. I ran around, avoiding the cameras. I got in a taxi with the girl. Went to the Eastern District and gave the girl to the pro team. I did not stall on my way, I promise. Pushichin played a voice line.
Where?
Oh, come on, you know the place. There is no way you would forget. Pushichin bit his lips and looked at the others desperately. Helen was the one to play the next voice line.
I got drunk. I forgot.
Holy Hannah Kaiser, you need to cut down on the booze, man. It's not good for your body. And you are taking your sweet time to talk. Are you sure your head is okay? It's at Madeline Street, flat 26, door 31. You stupid.
Yeah.
You stupid fool. We found them. Don't you remember? Pushichin played the next voice line.
Alright. I wanna go. Goodbye.
The call ended and the 5 detectives shared triumphal smiles. Holy shit, finally! We get to rescue her.
No, not yet. We need to notify this to the cyber investigators. It's still possible that the kidnappers have changed their location. If we bust down door 41, find nothing, and somehow one of the kidnappers' team notifies the people that are holding Hori, it will be all for nothing.
Clancy contacted the cyber investigation team, and soon a person's voice resounded from his communicator. Hello, how can I help you, Clancy?
I want you guys to check the footage of Matillion Street, flat 26, recordings from 1 AM to 8 AM, June 12th. Make sure to keep an eye out on a person who is covering their face and carrying something on their back. Someone on their back. That person may be Jekyll Wayne. Try to match Jekyll's physical features with the people on the footage as well. I'll send over the footage of the conversation we managed to have with the kidnappers.
The kidnappers?
You'll understand when you see it. Use this as your clue.
Roger that. Henley ended the call. Detectives exited the room and talked about casual subjects. They went back into the lab where Nile was sitting.
Seriously, what the hell was that? You gotta let me pee or what? Sure, I'll let you pee. Let's go. We're gonna keep an eye on you, fool.
After Nile finished his business in the bathroom, He was brought back into the room. He pleaded that he had done nothing wrong, but the five detectives were not listening to him. It wasn't long before the cyber investigators contacted Clancy. The five detectives exited the lab. Suddenly, Clancy's radio receiver resounded. Sir, we have found footage of someone wearing a mask entering Madeline Street, flat 26, June 12th, 4 a.m., then exiting at 4:30 a.m. That person was carrying some on their back when entering, but when exiting, there was nobody on his back. We also zoomed into the footage and analyzed it. The person's body shape seemed similar to Jackie Wayne's.
Good, now I want you to tell me whether someone or a group of people carried the luggage where a young adult could fit in from that day onwards to now.
The radio transmitter became quiet, and after 30 minutes, the cyber investigators called back.
Only four instances
Only
of...
four instances of a
you go.
instances of a only four instances of large luggage being carried has happened since the day. But I don't think those people are connected to the kidnapping. Seems to be just families, they all had children.
Alright.
With that knowledge, Clancy contacted the main force and asked for the raid to happen. Now all they have to do was wait. 15 minutes have passed since then. While Clancy was smoking by himself inside the rec room, his radio transmitter buzzed and the person talked from it. Clancy, sir, we have successfully apprehended the kidnappers. That smile. At flat 26, Drawer 31, they also find Hori tied up. Some other cops are on their way to the hospital with her. She only seemed to have minor injuries, but just in case.
Alright, job well done.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, we did it!
Clancy, yeah. We saved her. Clancy exited the rec room, went over to different rooms to notify the house members of this brilliant news.
Really? Oh, thank you so much!
Thank goodness. I could not repay the wonderful work you have done for us. Well, we are being paid by your tax money. So don't sweat it.
Hurry, Mom, everyone, let's go and meet Hori. Just a second.
Justice.
There is one thing us detectives need to do first.
Clancy contacted the criminal department and asked for a car to come to the mansion. Salim brought the culprit up from the ground. Nile Nelson, you are arrested for contributing to the kidnapping of Hori Sushihara.
What? No, what are you... Don't try to act dumb. We know what you did. You don't have any proof.
Oh, I will have proof. You just didn't know. In fact, we do.
Baltimore
brought his phone.
Yeah, you
brought
did.
his phone out and played the conversation they had with Jackie Wayne.
That's... Jackie Wayne is your friend, right? No, we don't even need you to tell us that. We already figured out he had visited your apartment room.
And we saved the girl. She's the police. I guess you won't be profiting so much.
Damn you all! This wasn't supposed to go this way! I would have been rich! I would have gotten my vengeance! Vengeance? Yes, Tema, he and I were in the same university class. I had worked hard on my project with diligence. I discovered a new form of chemicals not even scientists have discovered back then. But my discovery is, he stole it! All the papers, all the credit! I was more talented than him. But he got the opportunity to be rich by stealing. Our whole lives were decided by that event. He was taught by the best of the best and me, left in the dust. Discriminated and rejected because of my race, the color of my skin. Can any of that even be proved? It doesn't matter. He was in a kidnapping ring. A sick bastard. Don't you dare say I am the villain of this story. Tema is the devil. He knew exactly what he did and he had the world of joy by pitying me. It's not me who deserves pity, it's the society that did not get the fruits of my genius. Tema himself deserves pity because he doesn't have the balls to be honest about his thievery.
So you killed Tenma and kidnapped his girl over something that happened 2 decades ago? Talk about being burdened by the past.
Oh no, I suppressed my hatred, my jealousy for Tema, and every time he threw me snarky words, I shrugged it off. But a few months ago, I finally snapped. He had given money to the woman I was dating to not go out with me. Tema thought that I wouldn't know, but she at least cared enough to tell me. Since he stole everything from me, I decided that I might as well steal one of his girls. And you were wrong about one thing. I did not kill Tema.
Bum, bum, bum. What a twist!
What a twist, yeah. Oh, it would have been so satisfying to finish his life with my bare hands. But I'm not an idiot. I don't do such bloody and risky work with my own 2 hands. Honestly, I have no idea why he's dead. Liar, you had to have killed Tema. There's no way the kidnapping and the killing are completely separate events, right?
You know why he's saying that he didn't kill him? Because kidnapping and killing would make a lot of a lot of years in jail.
I mean, only if he
But-
got caught,
but-
you know.
But if he will be convicted with kidnapping, then he wouldn't be guilty of murder,
I mean, I guess, but
and he w-
it's still pretty harsh, you know, punishment you have for kidnapping, especially a group crime.
it was an ace attorney. Double Shapage rule. I think it was called in the third game, Trust and Tribulations.
I'm actually playing a lot of Ace Attorney. I just don't remember which case. There is one case in Investigations 1, I think, that has a kidnapping. I don't remember the whole lot about it, but yeah, there is one.
It was the fourth case of the second game.
Oh shit! I'm currently playing that game right now. Yeah, don't spoil me. Yeah, actually, I was playing Investigations 2 at some point. I even made
Okay.
a Let's Play on my channel.
Oh, you have a channel, okay. Can you give me the link in the
You can actually find it from my YouTube description. My Discord description.
Oh, okay. Can't comment on that, but Nile might be telling the truth. First of all, Tenma's time of death is around this, am I right? 21 to 23 p.m. That's what the autopsy report said.
Your point being,
And Nile couldn't have stepped Tenma at that time because...
yeah, Nile has a certain alibi.
What a dramatic music.
It's pretty dramatic, and I think it also plays like very rarely too. It might actually be some of the evidences that you didn't even read at all, possibly.
He was with George at 21 p.m. smoking, and at 22 p.m. he was with Joseph, Rainer, and George. So there was no open window for him to commit a murder.
Oh yeah, I completely overlooked that.
Damn, so we have to ruin some other people's life, huh? It couldn't be easy now, could it?
Who knows, maybe the murderer is also in cahoots. The interrogation team will know how to squish all the juice out of Nile better.
Clancy's radio transmitter resounded. Clancy, sir, where are the mansion you described? Over.
Right, we'll bring the suspect to you right away. Over. I mean, not just the suspect, the culprit.
Nile was dragged outside the mansion when police car waiting him. Clancy and Galtimore put Nile into the car. But it wasn't just Nile who was to be put into the car. Mikhail and Marian were also to be put in the police cars. Mikhail for attempting to steal personal information from Sushihara family. Marian for first-degree attempted murder. So cruel. I was hoping I would at least see my daughter's face before being put at the detention center.
You'll get your chance when she visits you.
Yeah, I suppose. But Marian's eyes became full of tears. I don't care what you say. I want to see my daughter now. Can you people just wait?
We brought a police car to take away the confirmed criminals. Your detention cell has already been prepared. It will be a waste of effort to not take you away.
What's your reason? I'm telling you to wait. If you don't let me see my daughter, I will stop testifying anything related to Tenma's case. You hear me? You still have your testimony. Oh, you think I told everything in that? Guess again. And even if I did, I can just retract every claim I made. Clancy looked at Marian with cold deadly eyes, but she fiercely frowned back.
Mom!
Please at least listen to her cause and wait. She's an important witness to a murder, right? I mean, I agree. What is there to rush? Clancy sighed.
Fine, I'll try to talk to the higher-ups about this.
Me too, right? Can I at least meet my girlfriend and tell her about what is gonna happen to me?
Ah, see, this is why going against the rules is wrong. You get assholes like him trying to take advantage of our kindness.
What's wrong with him waiting to meet his girlfriend? And what's wrong with him fleeing this country, huh?
What?
He's a criminal who tried to steal information from our family. He deserves punishment. Maybe you all deserve punishment for being so gang-ho about imprisoning people.
What the hell are you on? We're working according to the law and rules of this country.
Then allow him to flee to another country. If he is in another country, our law stops applying, right? Or hiding shadows if he doesn't have the budget. I'll hide long enough for the case to expire.
Suggesting to a criminal to go up against the authority, even more. Are you insane or that desperate to lose your job?
I'm not suggesting him to steal more or hurt others more. I'm suggesting to him that it's right to fight for your own freedom. Clancy and Fushichin stared at one another with sharp eyes.
Why are you here? If you don't want to follow the rules, act immature. Why did you become a cop?
Why were you even born if you were just gonna live like a machine?
Damn.
Clancy shot an irritated look towards Fushichin and looked at Mikhail.
Fine, but Salim's gonna go with you.
Thank you. Miu watched the events folding before her silently. Soon she turned her head towards Marian.
Why do you still care about Hori? You're so cruel to us. Now you're just being...
I think I never cared? You think I did all this because I didn't care enough? When all these years I raised you and protected you, how could you forget about those times like this? I just wanted you and Hori to have a good and respectable life.
What do you know about a good life? All you cared about is what others think. You sought respect from others. That's why you were so adamant about controlling us, right?
You fools are just kids. You're being driven by your childish emotions.
And you're not childish? The way you try to decide our fate as if we're your play dolls.
Since I'll sit in prison, I guess you'll be finally free then. In my way of protecting you two is wrong. Maybe you'll find your freedom after I'm gone. Marian smiled. Afterwards, Helen and Galtimore decided to go with Marian. Miu and Suki, who decided to visit Hori in the hospital by riding their own car. Salim went with Mikhail into the garage for his car. The suspects, Joseph, George, Jack, were allowed to leave. Clancy Fushichin stayed at the mansion along with the servants that evening. Salim returned at midnight. He reported that he successfully brought Mikhail to the detention center. The next day, Fushichin, Salim, and Clancy ate breakfast and talked about the case at the dining hall. The sound of people running around the main hall was heard in the dining hall.
Fancy to see you. I'm assuming you're feeling fine if you were released from the hospital. Yeah, you took her, right? Yeah.
Okay. Yes, aside from a few bruises, I'm perfectly fine. Miu jumped and hugged Hori from behind.
There's no way those bastards have been feeding you with something good. Jude, make something delicious for my little sister. On it.
Jude exited the room. Soon Jude came into the room. Oh, come on. Soon Jude came into the room with Yumiko with drinks and plates of food for them. After feasting and relaxing, the detectives soon got back to their jobs.
If you're feeling up to it, I would like to take your alibi, Miss Hori.
Okay, but geez, don't call me miss. Hori sat on the chair next to the desk while Clancy and Galtimore sat on the bed.
I'm assuming you heard what happened to your father from the others.
Yes, it is terrible.
And what's going to happen to your mother?
Yes.
We know most of the events that happened during the day of the murder thanks to getting everyone else's alibi, yeah. Regardless, we need to cross-check people's testimonies. You don't need to be detailed, though. So start from noon of the day of the murder.
Okay. Was in my room and played on my PC there. Was bored, I wandered, and I met Mew at hallway 1A. We decided to play basketball and went to the basketball court. We played for a while there. I entered the tennis room to change my sweaty clothes. After a while, I got out and changed my clothes. We continued to play for a while, then entered the tennis court to play, but we got hungry. We entered the dining hall to meet Yumiko and Jude, and they told us to find the others for dinner. I went upstairs and found Dad, George, and Nile chatting. Dad and Nile's faces looked red, strange.
Should we tell her?
Tell what?
Move on with the testimony.
I asked them to go to the dining hall for dinner. Then I went down to the dining hall shortly. After dinner, I decided to leave the main hall and went outside. There I met Joseph and gave him a gift. I wanted to make it seem like it was for Joseph, but it really wasn't. It was one of my personally baked cupcake that I wanted to give to Mio, and I wanted a third person's opinion on it. After that, we exchanged a few words, and then I went back to the house. I entered the mansion. I went upstairs to the second floor to meet Mom in the family room. I entered my own room. Just as I entered and locked my room, something sharp was injected to my neck. I think I passed out then.
Was probably a tranquilizer.
Then when I woke up next, I was tied to a chair. I tried arguing and tried to release myself, but they beat me up. I was so scared. I thought I would die and never see my family again. Thank you for saving me. I really can't say that enough times. Hori's alibi has been the two alibis.
No sweat. We're just doing our jobs. If you don't know, Jekyll Wynn actually confirmed what Hori is saying at the detention center. He knocked out Hori with a syringe. Apparently Nile had contacted him on the phone and told him that the trolley was the safest place to hide. Nile contacted him while being in the rec room saying that it was safe to carry Hori to the trolley then. That's how he was able to navigate to it. I see.
Jekyll Wayne's account was made to the true files. Three of them exited Hori's room. Hori decided to separate from them and entered Mew's room. Clancy and Galtimore entered the dining hall where the other detectives were. But one person was missing.
Where's Fushichin?
He is checking on Manish at the inspection room.
Oh, Manishi's here? Thank God, if anyone will crack the code on that computer, it's him. Yes. But let's just not rely on him. We need to find the culprit ourselves.
It's entirely possible there is nothing worthwhile on that computer.
True, so let's begin with our suspects. Rather, I would like to decrease the suspects, clear people who are not able to kill Temma. The killing had to have happened between 21 to 23 PM.
Right. First of all, as I previously said, Nile couldn't have stepped in himself, because he had an alibi with George from 21 to 23.
Which means the same applies to George, since he was with Nile the whole... What about Temma's son, Suki? Oh, that's simple, is it not? Suki couldn't be the culprit because of this. Now you have to think. I hope you didn't forget
Again,
everything.
okay.
Yeah.
Suki.
By the way, do you have a suspect in mind?
Oh, I found it.
Oh yeah, you found it. Suki was watching TV with Jack from 21 p.m. to 23 p.m., meaning that he has an alibi with Jack during the time of the killing.
That would also mean Jack is an alibi with Suki too. Both are cleared.
And if I remember, Mikhail was also cleared. Yeah, because
of this.
Yeah.
Because of this. Mikhail, right?
Yeah, Mikhail.
Mikhail.
What? I'm pretty sure you're mistaken, Chief. Oh shit, well, that wasn't it. I'm kind of surprised you forgot the second time. Why? Like it's like I get it. It's kind of difficult, but because of the name of the evidence. But yeah, the evidence doesn't have the word Mikhail in its name. That's probably why you're.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Jackie Wayne is the culprit of.
The kidnapper.
Kidnapping, right?
Yeah, the kidnapper.
Yes.
Nile's friend.
I still can't forget that picture.
Yeah, finally you found it. Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Mikhail was the one who tried to hack into the computer in the chemical room. We found out that someone has been manually trying to hack into the computer. Someone has been giving input from the keyboard from 2040 to 2320. That person turned out to be Mikhail. He confessed to this before we gave any info to him about it. The knowledgeability of his confession proves that he was the one who was inputting commands. Therefore, he has an alibi.
Just the moment the door opened and Fushichin entered the room. Oh, hey guys. Manish is still working the thing. He says he might make progress soon. I was useless to sitting there, so I thought I might be able to help here instead. You might. We are crossing off suspects from Tenma's case. Do you know any why Rainer couldn't be the culprit? Oh well, Rainer couldn't have been stabbing Tenma at 21 p.m. or onwards was because Rainer. At 21 p.m. Rainer said he'll watch over suspicious activity until they mention. And Jude confirmed this by watching Rainer from outside. Until Joseph entered the main hall. Joseph entered the main hall at 22 p.m. Rainer carried the carton box with Joseph. When he came back, he met George and Nile, so he had an alibi with them at 22 p.m.
This would also mean Joseph is innocent too. Because he came from the hallway of doors, meaning that when Rainer arrived at the main hall at 21 p.m., he really was inside the guest bedroom putting his stuff into the carton box. And afterwards, he went into the garage where a security camera was and drove off. He had no chance to kill Tenma. Jude also gets an alibi too. Since Jude can't enter the main hall without alerting Rainer, he had no way to enter the mansion. Even during 22 p.m., when Rainer and Joseph were entering the garage, George and Nile claimed they entered the main hall at that time. The balcony was locked and could only be opened by a person who has the master key card. You're right, that does clear him.
What about Marian?
She couldn't have been the culprit because of this. Yeah, this one's not discussed, but you can easily...
Marian.
Oh yeah, the thing about I said about the alibi definitely applies to this. You can like look at Marianne's alibi, and since she supposedly didn't lie about her whereabouts, then you can like pinpoint where Marianne might have been from her alibi, and then try to prove that she was there, because likely she might have not have been lying, maybe.
Basketball.
The face recorded in the basketball court. It indicates Marianne has entered the basketball court at 21:01 p.m. and exited at 23:10 p.m.
Also, I think in future updates you need to put true files and alibis somewhere in the corner so that you could access them without coming back when you need to answer something.
You can access them with the TY buttons, it just doesn't work on your PC for some reason. You are on a PC, right?
Yes.
Huh. And you pressing T and Y doesn't do anything? That is really strange, because I actually did make a hotkey for that. Okay, maybe I'll... Are you on Linux or Windows? What are you on? Like Windows?
I'm on PC.
Like Windows PC?
Windows,
yeah.
right.
That is weird. Yeah, maybe there might be a certain glitch, I don't know. I bet it's impossible to fake an alibi by messing with the programming of the recorder.
Huh, I never even looked at that file. Oh well, good for you, I guess. What about Mew?
You can't be the culprit.
You can be the culprit because...
Oh yeah, your turn.
Okay.
Okay,
I had an idea, but now I'm screwed.
okay, like, this could like create a bit of a confusion because the first one is not the live stream. It's just not the live stream, I'm just going to say it. There actually is a... like, it might create a bit of a confusion here.
In the door unlock lock record, her door was locked at 20:30 p.m. and unlocked at 23:20 p.m. She didn't use Hori's room to exit because Hori's door was locked from 19:20 p.m. To 00:20 p.m. Therefore, she didn't exit her room to kill Tenma. Oh my god, again. And she couldn't have faked being in her room in the time because...
Yeah. This one's obvious. Yeah, we actually discussed this before. Like, it happened in the previous parts of the mission.
Do you think I remember?
Oh yeah, I thought you wouldn't remember. It's just a memory check.
Live stream proves that she was in her room when the door was locked.
Congrats, Salim. You truly live and learn.
Shut up.
What about Yumiko? Is she the culprit? Yeah, no, she couldn't be because certain someone gave her an alibi. So it's related to someone.
Yumiko, okay.
Yeah.
Yumiko.
It said certain someone, so you have to present an evidence that's related to someone, a person. Yeah.
Yumiko is a mate?
Yeah, so yeah. She also saw Yumiko entering her own room and heard her locking the door. If that's the truth, she couldn't commit the murder. And she didn't just unlock the door after Joseph left because...
Because I misclicked.
Yeah, you did.
Misclicked.
The logic is pretty obvious. The lock and unlock record shows that her door did lock at 21 p.m. And the record did not show her door opening since then. Perhaps it was open past midnight. She didn't kill Tenma. And finally, Hori. Hori can't be the culprit because... Jekyll Wayne drugged her at 19 p.m. His account proves that Hori was knocked out since then. I can't believe it! Did we run out of suspects?
Wait. So it actually was suicide? Middle-age crisis, anyone?
No, you...
No, it was...
Suicide.
It's not a suicide because of this. And at that moment I thought it was suicide.
If you have a theory, you should try it.
So I have a question.
Okay.
No strange or life-threatening substance was found on the victim's body. So it means that no poison was found on the body.
Well, yeah, it does say that.
No traces.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's like hard to guess why it's not a suicide. I mean, it's pretty obvious. I thought it was obvious, but like, it's something that's, I guess, debatable, I guess. That's probably why you're not finding it.
So is the answer in the beginning or not?
You actually looked at it. It is in the beginning. In fact, it's entirely in this screen. It is in the beginning.
Okay.
You actually used that phone. You already used that, yeah. Should definitely try the other ones. It's in this screen. Okay.
Tenma was definitely killed. There were 2 stab wounds on his chest, directly at his heart. How would Tenma master a second blow after stabbing himself with the first? I don't know, maybe he was built different. No, obviously we missed someone. And I know who it is. It's Jekyll Wayne. He must have killed Tenma.
No, you're wrong.
Sorry, Chikaya.
Jekyll couldn't stab Tenma. Disregarding Jekyll's own testimony. This evidence is why Jekyll is innocent.
Come on, then who is the culprit?
Disregarding the testimony. That's what Classy said. You can't use someone's testimony of, oh, I did this to prove that theory.
Damn, the music is sick. It will be a meme to this game.
Yes, it will always be. I'll never change that. You also have to remember what Jekyll Wen did at 21 and try to guess your way out of there. Wow. You know, if you have Fury, you should try it because you actually did look at the correct answer quite a bit and then you went away.
Okay, ask your question again.
Jekyll Wen carried Hori and entered the trolley. When he entered the trolley, where was the trolley? Yeah? As you can see. Oh no, it was in the main hall. What I'm trying to get at is that, what does that imply? Jekyll carried Hori and entered the trolley that was in the main hall. Now, main
hall was on the first.
And Tenma was supposed to be murdered at 21 to 23. So Jekyll, when did Jekyll enter that trolley? When did he do that? If you actually remember the alibi, Nile messaged him while playing in the rec room to Jekyll, and that's when he sent the message that, oh, you need to get out, you can do that. So, which means at that time, Jekyll was not inside the trolley with Hori. He entered the trolley only after that. And one thing to note, Jekyll couldn't have been killing Tenma after getting inside the trolley. He only could have done that deed before he was inside the trolley with Hori. So there's only like a small window for that, but there are problems to that, mainly because someone was at the main hall and they were looking at the...
Yes, it was
yeah,
guy in the red clothes.
Yeah.
What's his name again?
Reiner, the red clothes guy.
Jack?
Yeah.
It was Jack, right?
Yeah. Oh, it was Reiner, yeah. Reiner. Wait. Oh, no, Reiner. The guy in red. The bodyguard.
Okay.
Tenma was murdered between 21 to 23. Reiner was already...
Okay.
Yeah. Reiner was already at the main hall at 21 p.m. Jekyll has to go to the main hall with Hori and enter the trolley before Reiner gets there. After 21, the main hall is going to be crowded with other people's movements, and there's no chance to hop into the trolley after that. And Tenma died between 21 to 23 p.m.
Shit, now I see it. So it truly did run out of suspects and theories? Why are you guys so against the suicide theory? Didn't we conclude that Tenma was probably the one to get the kitchen knife? The process of elimination we just did only solidified its fact. We could have done that for self-defense, but... Oh, it's graduate. What if... First step is Tenma second to someone else? Oh no. Oh, it's the other way around. Someone did the second stepping after he was dead from killing himself.
Why would anyone do that?
To make the suicide look like murder, to frame someone. I believe Marian was the most suited to do this, since she was the first to find the body.
Why would she ever do that? She didn't have any reason to frame someone.
I don't know, think for yourself.
It was your fury, asshole.
Just the Fushichin's radio transmitter resounded.
Oh, yeah, I'll take it.
Fushichin, can you hear me?
Fushichin, can you hear me? I'll take it.
Yeah, what is up?
I need you to bring all your detective friends here. I cracked the passcode to the file.
Sweet, let's go.